I wanted to bring up a topic that comes up all the time with my clients and my potential clients when I'm talking to women, and that is they are reluctant to start the weight loss journey because they aren't getting the support that they need from friends and family. And so I want to go over 5 things to remember when it comes to your weight loss process and if you aren't getting that support from friends and family that you need. So, just to start out with, I want to remind everybody that I am accepting applications for my weight loss program for women over 40. So, if you have tried everything, you can't figure out why you can't lose weight, if you think it's a hormonal issue, but you can't quite figure things out, you're over 40, your hormones are changing, what used to work is no longer working, I want you to click the link in my bio and fill out an application because I am accepting clients. So, number one, I want everybody to know when it comes to love and support from family and friends that there's nothing wrong with requesting it. There's nothing wrong with asking your spouse or friends or family, hey, I'm going to do this weight loss thing. Can you support me? I think it's wonderful and amazing to have that support. But if they don't fill that request, then I want you all to know that it's okay. You don't have to have a bunch of support from even your spouse and in order to successfully lose weight. So just remember that. Number 2, also remember that your family, this means your kids, your spouse, they don't have to change what they're eating in order for you to be successful. So many of my clients will tell me, well, I can't lose weight because my kids are picky eaters and they're not gonna wanna eat the healthy meals that I'm trying to prepare, and my spouse is bringing all sorts of stuff into the house that I wanna stay away from, and so it's just not gonna work. That is so false. In fact, I recommend to my clients, don't even involve your family, including your spouse. Don't involve your kids or your spouse in your weight loss process at all. That's just adding more complication to what's already very tricky. So let them be them, let them do what they've always done. If you want to focus on them, you can do that later after you've lost the weight, but you just need to focus on yourself. And it's okay to have that stuff in the house, the treats and stuff. It's okay to have that in the house. You can still lose weight. And I will teach you how to do that. We don't want you to be afraid from food. We don't want you to have to shield yourself from any exposure of any kind of food. That's no way to live life. So let all the stuff come in the house, and I will show you in my program how you can still lose weight, even though your spouse is still being your spouse. The third thing to remember is 95% of the time when friends, family comment on your weight loss, it is more about them than it is you. They have their own triggers and emotions about weight loss that they are projecting back on you. Maybe they're envious or jealous because they wish they were losing weight as well. Maybe they have a story or belief about weight loss and the right and the wrong way to do it. Maybe it was something they experienced themselves. Maybe it was something that was handed down to them from parents or society. But just know that that you're stirring something in them that they're projecting back on you. It's about them, not you. Let them own their stuff. That's okay. We don't have to get angry with them or frustrated with them. We can actually drop into a lot of love and compassion. But let them own their story and their beliefs, and you stay in your lane. The third thing that I want to remind everybody is usually a lot of times too, especially with spouses, is that they don't want to see you suffer. They don't want to see you in discomfort. They don't want to see you possibly fail at a diet because your discomfort is uncomfortable for them. So once again, they're just trying to shield and protect themselves from being uncomfortable because you're uncomfortable. And that's okay. Let them have their beliefs and their story. Let them have their discomfort about you being uncomfortable. And once again, you stay in your lane and let them own their stuff. So the fourth thing is, especially when you are socializing, when you're at holiday events that are coming up, know that you aren't obligated to share your story or to justify why you're doing what you're doing or to explain anything to anybody. You don't owe anybody anything, even family. So if you don't want to share your weight loss story or why you're doing what you're doing or why you're eating what you're eating, you don't have to. In fact, I don't even recommend it. Usually when you get really elaborate and announce to everybody that you're on a diet, it usually ends up backfiring. And people just make a big deal out of it and they think they need to cook different for you for the holidays. and it just turns into a big emotional dramatic mess. So you don't have to announce anything. If you want to, that's fine. If you really think it's going to serve you, that's fine, but usually it doesn't in the long run. You don't owe anybody anything. And if people are asking you why you aren't eating or why are you eating this, you can just say, I'm not hungry, or no, thank you. That's it. You don't have to justify yourself at all, ever. So keep that in mind. And the fifth thing I want you to remember is sometimes we seek this guidance and or we seek this support from friends and family because we don't fully believe in ourselves. We don't fully believe that we can lose the weight, so we're looking for support outside of us. And what I want to tell you is if that's the case, no worries, that's okay. But I recommend working with somebody like me, a mentor or a coach who can hold that belief for you in a very positive way. And I can believe in you even if you don't fully believe in yourself, and I can take that belief to really nudge you in the right direction and really create some momentum for you so that you can carry yourself the rest of the way. So be very particular about who you share your story with. You get guidance from a coach like me who can really hold that belief for you even if you don't believe it yourself. So ladies, please do not wait until after the holidays to start losing weight because you're worried about social situations. Do not let that stop you. You don't need support from friends and family. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody any explanations. You can drop into a lot of love and compassion for why people are acting the way they are. You don't have to get angry or frustrated with them. In fact, you can actually draw yourself closer to them by being loving and compassionate instead of being angry and driving the relationship further apart. So hopefully that helps you think about some things as when it comes to family and friends. And once again, please reach out to me. I'm accepting clients for my weight loss program. Click the link in my bio, fill out an application, and you can get started right away losing weight. All right.